All right, good morning. It's Thursday. Some folks have told me, hey, we don't even know what day of the week it is until we see your Thursday video. And then we're like, hey, it's almost the weekend. So I hope y'all are doing well. I want to get started right off here. Cheryl Johnson, a couple hours ago, put a post on my very last video, actually, and had said that she saw the news this morning that they were talking about toilet paper, Kleenex, paper towels, pads, etc., that prices were kind of being forecasted to go up. So I did not see the news this morning. I've been busy and I had my grocery run this morning and such. So, hey, please jump in the comments. Feel free to talk about that. As you know, on Thursdays, we talk about several different things. As you know, I live in Tennessee, if you've watched my videos, just outside of Nashville. So when I do my shopping in this area, Walmart's, Kroger's, dollar stores, that's typically where I'm talking from. My very, very last video, shrinkflation. I really recommend you going over there. There's a lot of good information and also in the comments. When I was shopping today, in my last video of shrinkflation, I talked about how the Powerades, they used to be the 32 ounces and drop down, and everything's shrinking. And so anyway, like a Gatorades, I bought one today because I just wanted to show you that they're still 32. So the Gatorades are holding strong at 32 ounces, but they're slightly more money too. So ultimately, a lot of times people are like, oh, the prices haven't changed. But if you look at the ounces over the course of time, even in this past year, there are items that are shrinking. And if you'd like more information on that or would like to jump in on that, either here or jump back on the last video I did of shrinkflation. So I was picking up just in general things, just again, kind of stocking up. I love these 4-packs of spaghetti, like $2. And so, you get 1 pound is 50 cents. So, that's not really a bad price, for a quick pickup. So whenever I'm buying extra spaghetti, I'll go ahead and I get the bigger pack. You do have to wash some items. Just because it's a bigger pack does not necessarily mean that it's cheaper per ounce. Sometimes you're paying more money by getting the bigger pack. So I'd say thank you, Cheryl, for updating us on that. Fuel. This Thursday videos, we'll throw in there, talk about your fuel if you'd like. Mine here local, I go to the Kroger store. Usually it's $2.70 right now. It's 15 cents up from last week. It did spike up just a little bit more than that in the middle of the week, but it's been holding steady at $2.70. My stores are in great shape. I want to talk about this in a second too, because somebody asked me. My stores are in really, really good shape. Pretty much anything you need, anything you want, I'm able to get. And that's great because there's certain things I like to prep up on that some used to be hard. So now I'm taking advantage of that. So please, if you'd like to update your stores, this fun thing we do on Thursdays, put a comment, update all your stuff, and then come back later and read everybody else's comments. Later in the video, I want to test taste these. You've seen on my videos ever since the holidays. I found out my dad really liked these Glory Foods brand of canned goods, and so I've slowly but surely I've been testing all kinds of them. I found some that I love, that my family loves, some that we don't care for, that we won't buy it again. But I'm going to test. I saw this one today, the pinto beans with onions. Always looking for something new that I've never had to try, because if I like it, I'm going to start prepping it. And I'm going to use that as, and especially if my family likes it, because then it's a win. We all like it. And I'll use it for extra variety. And sometimes when you're having rice and such, in a survival situation or, an SHTF situation, you like to have a little variety. And it's something that's simple. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Someone had asked me last week, they said, hey, Jerry, what were your tuna packs costing you? They're $1. This one here, hickory smoked, this is my wife's favorite one, so I went ahead and picked up an extra one today because I did want to check on the prices. Somebody had also asked me this week about 12 packs of soda. I always buy as you can see back here in the very back at the beginning, I always buy the bottled soda. That's my favorite. But I did look today. The 12 packs are hovering, give or take a few cents, depending on what brand you're buying, whether it's Coke products, Pepsi products, right around $5 a 12 pack. So if you remember the 12 packs, you know, back in the day, I would get those for 2 for $5 easy. Sometimes 2 for $4 if you really got a good deal. But nowadays they're $5 a piece now. So prices on those over the years have gone up. So I don't know how your all canned sodas are doing, but somebody he wanted to know that. So make sure I answered that question. So I'm just moving stuff around here. So bacon, still holding at $5. So I grabbed this bacon. You know, I went ahead and got a couple more. I mean, at $5 a piece. I mean, this is Hormel. I love Hormel, the thick cut. You know, forget about that thin stuff, right? Yeah, I mean, I like any type of bacon, but man, the thick cut bacon, I just like it. It gets crunched up, crisped up real good. So I picked up good prices on bacon right now, in my opinion. I remember it was getting up there, you know, 8, 9. One time I thought it was almost at $10 per pack. Went there for a while last year. Extra hamburger meat, you know, whether I use it or not, I want to make sure I have some extra in the freezer. Just some extra juices around, a couple bucks for a big old thing of juice. So right now you can still get decent price things. Again, shrinkflation, things that are taking place that you're actually still paying more, even though you think you're paying the same. Always try to go through my med cabinets, making sure I have plenty of backups. So Tums in that instance. So let's talk about these beans. I'm going to try them here. Now, again, I didn't make up rice to go with them or anything. I'm just trying them straight. One of my thoughts I wanted to make sure was the onions. I did not want a strong onion flavor, right? I didn't want that to be overpowering. So I want to give this a shot and just see what it, and you know, report back to you guys here. Let me try it. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, it says slow simmered with onions, garlic, spices, and a savory broth. And the broth is, excuse me, wrong pipe. Yeah, House of Prep died right on live YouTube. All right, I'm good. Have some water. Yeah, the broth, it's not too thick, but it's not super runny. So I can see this pouredness on some rice. Man, it's good. I like pinto beans. Normally you'll see me buy a bunch of the cans of my favorite black beans. You know, and I don't mind spending a little extra for something I prefer. So this, you know, it's a good aftertaste, nothing that's wrong with it. You know, when you start talking about onions, garlic, spices, you know, I kind of see what's that aftertaste gonna taste like. It's not too strong. Very subtle. It's a good blend. I definitely, if you like beans and you're looking for something different and you just want to try something that's a quick, easy, you don't have to add anything to this. It's right out of the can. To heat it up, boom, you're done. You don't have to spice it up. You wouldn't have to do anything. It's got plenty of liquid in there, so it's not, you know, you don't have to add water or anything like that. It's ready to go. So let's check out, I'm just curious, some of the different values here. Obviously sodium, you know, when you're dealing with stuff like this. Plenty of carbs. So yeah, I would try it. Protein, 6 grams of protein. So, you know, it's a good protein source, you know, to add to your emergency stash. These were $1 on sale at Kroger. So while they're on sale, I am absolutely 100% sure going to grab some more of these. That's how decent they were. I mean, I know expiration dates, these are best by dates. So obviously you can use it past this date. You know, it does look like it runs into October 15th of 23. So it's got a good shelf life on there. And obviously beyond that, always test your foods and such. And some of you remind me of that sometimes, so I always make a disclaimer. And if you're the one that likes to write your dates on the top before you store it, write your date up on here and then store it back up in your cabinet. Keep it rotated. It's just a good habit to be in. I just try to rotate everything, whether it's in the refrigerator, whether it's in the cabinets, just keep them rotated. So all right, we covered a lot in a short time. I didn't want to pull out every single thing I bought. As you see, the landscape here gets filled up very quickly. But these were just some answering some questions, showing you some basic things. Oh, real quick, I did want to bring these up. The Kroger ones. Remember I bought these before for my wife. She really liked these. And we're always trying to find something different. These are the iced coffees, right? The cold coffees, the ones that you put in the refrigerator and you drink them. I don't drink these. I mean, it shows it's got protein and stuff in there. But anyway, they're still $1.50. They've been on sale for like 2 months. So every time I go to Kroger, sometimes they don't have them. But when they do, I'll come back with big old bags full because they keep for a while. And for $1.50, and it's a big old bottle, 13.7 ounces. Sometimes you're buying other brands, Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, and they're $2, $3 a bottle, depending on the size of the bottle, obviously. This is a pretty good sized bottle right here. So if you're always on the lookout to try something different, highly recommend those. As you saw, I had my Diet Pepsi this week. They were not out. Got my double Oreo stuffed cookies. Man, we are flying. We're having a great week. I hope you guys are having a great week as well. And also, if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. You guys know the routine. Anyway, I will catch you guys. We're going to do a live stream Friday night, and I'll put a reminder out there tomorrow morning sometimes, just to show a reminder. And again, if you haven't checked out my very last video called Shrinkflation, and it's got the candy bars on the picture, make sure to go back and check out that video. And you guys take care, and I'll talk to you guys later.